as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Miami Dolphins. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Miami. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Right to the air is Mahomes. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. On the option left, here's Tua. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
Nice little nifty play for them there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those back. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Jalen Phillips, the former first-rounder, getting in there for the sack. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now Mahomes. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. That's laid out deep for Rice. And this will be incomplete. Both players with a shot at it that time, but neither coming away with it. On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
Tua on fourth down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now he's free at the 35. Tyreek Hill. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Tua going to try and throw for it. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it, so a sack on the 2-point try. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Looking to throw is Mahomes. That's laid out deep for Rice. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Haven't met a corner that's worth the salt yet that ever admits to worrying about man coverage. How about the play there, breaking that pass up?
They go play action. Now Mahomes. That's into the hands of Fortson. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 40. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
After the turnover, it's Tua, eluding the pressure right. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
It's caught inside the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 6-0 our score after 1. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football. Tua now on first down as they've got it as we resume action. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw caught by his receiver, Hill. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now, they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. And again, it's Tagovailoa. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick 6.
And I know from experience throughout the week, when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick 6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner,
Hill diving, and he's got it full extension. What a catch. It's a big play there. For Miami, 49 yards.
well, he looked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively, just too hard to keep him under wraps, and delivers a big play here for this offense.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Looking to pass. Tua. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
Now Mahomes, maybe a free play. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And it'll be 1st and goal at the 7-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 5 now after the offsides penalty. To throw, it's Mahomes. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And that will be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Now Tua. Sliding out of the pocket. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
But they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So now 2 pick sixes that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
Well, number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you have your hands on your head or shaking your head and walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if finally we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's fourth down.
Boy, that ball's just hanging up there waiting to be intercepted. That looked doomed from the start, but they took the deep shot anyway, and fortunately, it winds up incomplete.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. 21 yards there. A big play on fourth down.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And going deep for Hill. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. It's a big play there for Miami. 54 yards.
Well, he already had a big receiving game working, and it's going to get a lot better here. Defensively, they're fortunate. This is not a touchdown, but he's just been absolutely unstoppable, and he comes up with yet another gigantic play.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Tyreek Hill's got another one. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on second and goal? And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. It was Leo Chanel who got in to drop him. 3 tight ends up front here. Third and goal. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. And he's got it. Touchdown. Tyreek Hill on the touchdown pass from Tua. And the Dolphins get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Tua and the Dolphins offense staying put. They'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. And I guess that makes up for the earlier missed 2-point try here to get him to 14.
Yeah, that aggressiveness, it reminds me a lot of when basketball first adopted the 3-point shot, and people were starting to realize that 3 for 2 was really starting to work for them. In this case now, maybe the 2 for 1 is coming into play in the NFL.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Mahomes now to throw. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown.
What a game this has turned out to be for him. Remember, CD, he had the turnover earlier, and now the pick six, that's the cherry on top.
You're absolutely right about that, partner. When you force a turnover on defense, you're the guy most excited about getting back out there and trying to force another one. How about him picking off that pass, setting his sights on the end zone? You know he wasn't going to be denied getting there either.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Justin Reed. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to bring up second down. On play action, it's Mahomes. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They'll run here with Pacheco. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. They're going to try and run. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away.
Braxton Berrios selected to bring it out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42.
They'll start the drive here with Pacheco.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
They go play fake. Mahomes.
And that's going to be incomplete.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. Third catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down. Now it's Mahomes again. Looking for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And that is incomplete. So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. And this one's not close, not even close. Short and to the right, it's no good. And we will remain tied here in this 3rd quarter.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their head. That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play there for Miami. 53 yards.
I'll tell you what, he's got 2 touchdowns on the ledger already, and that very well could have been a 3rd. They have had absolutely no answer for him defensively, and he's just run free all game long.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed.
And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
And the Dolphins are going to have it here just past the 25. Well, their defense got them the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We've got 2, we got 2. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
On 2nd down, Tua. And going deep for Hill. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Miami. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. It's a big play there for Miami, and even 50 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Perfect example of the kind of attitude you have to play defensive back in the NFL. You want to be the only defender around, and you want them to challenge you. And on that play, he came through.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed.
And the Chiefs are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. It doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001 to throw 7 picks. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
They'll try for the first with Pacheco.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mahomes firing complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down. Mahomes going to throw. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Let's go.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Oh, look at this. It's intercepted.
Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. And going deep for Hill. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I don't know if you need the big shot right there or not, because you've still got time to work some of the shorter stuff and try to get into field goal range. They did go for the big one there. It would have been nice, but it winds up incomplete.
We got 3 down.
Now Tua
Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep.
Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Here now, 3rd down.
We got 3.
Throwing Tua.
They're going to try the jet sweep on 3rd and long.
Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. They try to catch him by surprise there on 3rd down, but this defense, they were all over the jet sweep.
And it's oftentimes all about what you're doing on the backside of the defense, whether it's the defensive end or the outside backer, who's setting the edge. And if they don't get blown off the line of scrimmage, they can really wreck a play. And in this case, they were able to make the tackle for a loss as a result.
The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. By that time, it looked like he essentially just ran right into the pass rush.
Yeah, partner, I'm not much of an outdoorsman, but the fish jumped right into the net, didn't he? Because you've got to make sure that you're deep enough that you can get around the defensive end, have an angle there. But he couldn't do it because he actually cut that one off. Really nice play coming off the edge.
And we've got free football. 4 quarters done, and we're dead even. We'll have overtime after this timeout.
So it's the Dolphins who are going to get the football first here as we are back underway now in overtime. Berrios now from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that fourth down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
Tua with a throw brought in by Hill.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Tua setting up shop to throw again. It's a slant to Hill. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Tua now on first down. A quick slant to Hill. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Here's Tua. Quick slant. Tyreek Hill with it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill on the touchdown pass from Tua. It's been quite the game for him individually. A trio of touchdown catches now.
So pick a route, whatever you want him to run, he's going to do it and do it well and end up in the end zone. This has really been fun to watch.
So unable to throw it in for two from the two. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a two-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. First throw of overtime for Mahomes. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in.
Oh, big-time credit. What a play design there. They wanted to get him loose in the open field, and they succeeded. He had all sorts of room to operate in, and they finally track him down inside the 5-yard line.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. 4 yards there on a touchdown run. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from capturing the lead. Butker now to add the extra point. And with that, his guys take the lead here by a point. And for the visitors, it is going to be a happy flight home. It is always such a treat, Charles, in the NFL when you can go on the road and get a victory, and that's exactly what they accomplished here today.
The trip home so much sweeter, isn't it? All the noise they heard before, how tough it is to win on the road, how tough it is to play in this stadium.